Pardon me. Welcome to my 61 day of 100-day go lives. Today, I really wanted to come on here and speak about goal setting. I think it's like super important to talk about. It's the first of the month. A lot of things happen in the first. Some people have to like restart over in their business, which is super stressful. I've been there before. But the first of the month, I always like to especially like tell my new people like to get them to set a 30-day plan for the month for like in their business or where they see themselves at, like set some small micro goals, like what kind of things that they plan to do to elevate their craft. Maybe they're new to entrepreneurship, so it could be as easy as like working on their mindset. It could be exercising, moving your body, eating healthier. All those things are a factor and they make us feel better and all those things. So if when a new person comes on, I love to tell them that like a really good goal for us is to focus on like the first like 10 appointments and stuff like that. Because usually when you have um 10 appointments, like then it's just an easier thing to look at instead of like the overall thing. And another thing I love to tell them is I also like to tell them that it takes about six trifectas or four quads to basically have their whole business capital paid off in their business. So that's a really good number to work with and a really good goal when they're first starting out with me, because it's just something easy that you can focus on, and then you stop focusing on like the how, and you're just breaking it down. Reverse engineering is super powerful when you're trying to scale your business or go somewhere. That I find super helpful. Another thing too is in my relationship, I also love to sit down with my wife or just have like an honest conversation like, "Hey, it's a new year. Like, what are we planning to do this year?" Right? Like, where do we want to put our money? What do we want to do? What kind of travel plans that we want to do? What kind of savings we want to have for our kids? What kind of like, what are we going to do to make our money work for us? Right? Because um, let's face it, we actually, well, I don't have a retirement plan. She started a little bit later where you got like retirement plan, but if you're not starting at age 20, like you'll be working yourself all the way to the end. And, that's if your health is even good at till 65, right? So, anyways, we don't have like an actual like big retirement plan. So I'm always trying to think like, okay, are we going to start a new business? Are we going to invest? Like, what kind of things are we going to do with our money to help make it work for us instead of working so hard, right? So the first of the month is such a good time to set some real big goals for yourself. Um, if we don't have an actual clear direction of like where we're going, like then we're just flapping in the wind. And honestly, like I spent a lot of my life going through just like wishing for it to be better, wishing for my luck to get better, wishing, and all that is just wishing for a better dream, right? But when you actually have a clear direction of where you're wanting to go with your life, doesn't matter what it is, if it's business, personal, relationships, health, like those are your primal things that people are always working on. If you don't have a direction of where you actually want to go in your life, then you know you're just lucky if you get it, unless you're always thinking about it, right? Like you have to have like a goal that's reachable. And if it's too far fetched, then then it's not going to work, right? So you want to have like, think about it like this. You want to have a burning desire for whatever you're trying to go for. And if you don't have that burning desire for yourself, then maybe it's not for you, right? So if you do have a burning desire, maybe it's to be successful, maybe it's to bring in lots of money, like maybe it's to like to level up your health to the highest version of yourself, like whatever it is, like you have to have like that burning desire where you wake up and you're thinking about it all the time. And when you have like that kind of burning desire, then that is a really good indication like it's yours. You just have to work on your craft, and by working on your craft, that's setting attainable goals that you can reach every single day, or you're reaching like maybe it's like through the week you're going to try and hit a certain number to see what kind of goals you're trying to get. Hey Leanna. So yeah, so when you have that reachable goal, then you have a direction of where you're actually going to go and you can hit it. But you're not flapping in the wind like I was back in the day. Like then you can break it down, and if it feels still like too big and it's not reachable, then you want to just bring it back a little bit and actually make it so like it's tangible and it's reachable, and you just keep taking these micro goals of getting there. And that is the best thing you can do, especially either do it every month that you want to do it. If you're working on your business, then every month you should be having a 30-day goal. Like what is your 30-day goals? A good one for us is 1 to 2 sales a month. If we do 1 to 2 sales a month, that is life-changing for somebody, for the other people and ourselves. That's like over $100,000 if you do 1 to 2 sales in a whole year. Like that is life-changing over here. And this is one of the beauties that I love about high ticket. Another thing is you want to you really want to keep your mindset going, right? So if you have these goals that are so big that they just don't feel reachable, then that's when that self-doubt is going to get in, and that's when those limiting beliefs are going to really like start to creep in. So that's why you want to keep your goals at an attainable reach, and then when you hit it, you're going to set yourself a new goal. So Leanna says it's 10K months. Absolutely. And that's so easy to do, especially in our high ticket business. You can make 1 to 2 sales a month and make 10K. And if you're curious, message me or message Leanna and we can show you how it's done over here. Mm. But yeah, so you want to make sure that you have a reachable, attainable goals, and you want to make sure that you're actually setting it every single month. Because if you're not doing that, you're just wasting the time on the table. Like you're leaving it up to hopes and wishes, and those things aren't going to get the ball rolling. Those things aren't going to create that action, because you it's basically energy inside of you that needs to get the momentum to get going so that you actually have a direction, of clear path of where you want to go. Having that burning desire and just going for it, and every day working on your mindset and things that are going to fuel your fire. And being around like-minded people is definitely going to help keep that level of energy up. So no matter what, just to go over exactly what I said before, is when you're starting out with the new month and you're creating these new goals, you want to make sure that you have a burning desire, that you do a 30-day month of your goals. And if not, break it down even shorter. You can either do it every day or you can do it every week, but you want to have these reachable little goals to get you to the bigger picture of whatever that heart or whatever your bigger desire is, right? And yeah, now my brain just went blank. Mom brain. My kids were up late last night. I have still sick kids, and yeah, it definitely was up really late, so I feel it. But anyways, you guys, it's the first of the month. I hope that you guys aren't like in that roller coaster of stressed out and all the things and stuff like that. And when you're feeling stressed out like that in your life, it's really good to just take it back a moment, slow it down, because when you slow it down, that is like your world is going to go open up. It's like when you're driving a car and you're feeling like the roads are like narrowing in and closing in on you. If you just slow down on the freeway or slow down, it actually will widen out. Like it would widen out so that you're going to feel like it's not so narrow, right? It's the same thing in life. When you're feeling like overwhelmed and you're feeling like this is just too much. I can't keep up with this hamster wheel. Slow down and really sink in and ask yourself, like, most people don't even give themselves the time or the desires to even think big about what they truly want in life. And they just go through life just wishing for things. But sit down with yourself, allow yourself to really, really think, like, what do I really want with my life? What would an extra $10,000 do for you and your family? Um, you know, asking yourself questions like that is going to like expand your mind and keep diving deeper. Like, oh, like more, like, what else would I like? What else would I like? What else? Keep asking yourself these kind of questions. And you're going to find that when you keep asking these kind of questions, your inner tuition is going to come in and it's going to show you what you really want because you're here for more. You're meant for more. We're not meant to be stagnant, just doing the same thing. So if you don't have a clear direction of where you're going, it's so easy to get lost. And yeah, so that's just my little tip for the day. I have to run. I have to go pick up my daughter from school, but I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Thank you, Leanna, for popping on and listening to my 100-day go lives and supporting me. I'm on day 61, still going strong. But yeah, anyways, I felt like I needed to speak on goals today. It's the first of the month. I think it's just a really good time to cultivate them and really hone in and ask yourself like what it is that you really want on your life. And I hope you guys have an awesome day and I will talk to you soon. Bye.